Welcome to this wonderful platform. If it is your first time of stopping by or coming across this channel for the first time, you are welcome. Please, if you like what you see here, after watching, subscribe, put on your notification bell. It's very important because it's going to help you to know when I upload a new video. In this channel, I present to you news on daily basis on what is happening in the whole world, especially in Nigeria and in Biafra land. Yes, Abba Biafra, I bring to you Biafra news. So before I do that, what I always do is that I analyze it and I sit down there to watch the video together with you. Then we'll come to the comment section to talk about it. Of course, everybody is entitled to his or her opinion. That is why the comment section is there for you to contribute, leave your ideas, your thoughts, your belief about the videos that you have watched. Please, as we are doing this, let us do it constructively. As we hop into today's video, remain blessed. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate your massive support in this channel as we watch.
Biafra victory is assured. No man born or taken out of a woman can stop it. It is God's own movement. Those who have desire to be destroyed will surely be destroyed. Police officer Abba Kyari and the significance of Nigeria state is being completely seen in the life and the movement that is taken on in the case of Abba Kyari. Abba Kyari is a pure significance of the state of Nigeria, where the criminals are being honored, where criminals are being exalted and being, protected, while the innocent are languishing in jail, where the innocent on the street cannot move about in their own father's land, not being intimidated, not being kidnapped, not being killed by the same uniformed men. But today we can see how they are playing, what they are displaying to the world. At least I'm happy that the world are also seeing what we are complaining about. So therefore, it is in our own advantage that they continue to disgrace themselves internationally. It is God that is doing all this, because with our own power, with the resources we have, these people, they have in abundance, they have embezzled and more than enough. So they can bribe any institution they want to bribe, they can bribe war powers if they want to do. But because of God's own movement, nobody can subdue God's own movement. It's not possible. We are where we are today because God is involved. I want to open our eyes in movement concerning CP Abba Kyari. Abba Kyari, we all must take note that the Deputy Secretary to the United Nations, her name is Aisha, and he's a Fulani man. He's a Fulani woman, sorry. He's a Fulani woman. And there is a movement ongoing now concerning not to extradite Abba Kyari, who is involved in a propina, what I call bribing, in a propina of 1.1 something million US dollar, being bribed by Hush Puppy to Abba Kyari. You see, this is exactly the activities of Abba Kyari, even when Evans was at large, kidnapping his own brothers. You see, I use this comment, kidnapping his own brother, because all the victims of Evan, the kidnapper, as he was paraded, all the victims of Evan in a record, he have not kidnapped any Yoruba, have not kidnapped any Fulani, has not kidnapped any Hausa. He continued kidnapping his own brothers from the same Anambra, while giving Abba Kyari a steady bribe. They were doing it together until it come to the point when the guy is not meeting up the business of kidnapping. Then that is when Abba Kyari and the Lagos State government comes against him. We are keeping record. We know every movement that is going on in Nigeria, how it functions. We know all. So Abba Kyari case is not today. Abba Kyari is also involved in human part selling. That is why the politicians promoted him, they carry him, because this man have been he have damaged so many innocent souls. He have damaged so many innocent souls. And I believe that what God speaks concerning him will not only just stop by FBI declaring him wanted. Many cases will come on, and Abba Kyari will definitely destroy, because when God speaks, he has spoken, and no man can change it. Because God says, I am going to destroy Abba Kyari, that the world may know that I am God as well again. Because that word touched me the very day on the 21st of July, when around 1:38 p.m., when I heard that word, then I quickly go online and I posted it. And we all will record as well that our leader, in one of his broadcasts, I think on the month of April, thereabout, when he says that Abba Kyari will be disgraced out of Imo State. He made mention of Abba Kyari in one of his broadcasts at the month of April this very year. He said Abba Kyari will be disgraced out of Imo State. That is to tell you how God works. And when the prophet of God speaks, because he have uttered that word, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have uttered that word, and I believe that very day that God gave me that message, that voice, that I did not delay, immediately I published it as well. I believe that was the day God confirmed what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said. Well, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was the person who prophesied that particular word, until the confirmation of that word come. Because when a prophet prophesies something, when God is ready to begin his action, he will confirm it from another person. It may not be, the person may not be prophet, it may not be pastor, it may not be bishop, it doesn't matter. It may even reveal it to a baby. It may even take that confirmation to a baby, and the baby will call daddy or mommy, look at what I hear, look at what I see. That is how God do his own work. So Abba Kyari will be destroyed, confirmedly destroyed. And I am not happy if I thought that Abba Kyari is being extradited to US, which means his life may be secured, because that is not exactly what God is showed. That is not exactly what God speaks about. You see, I am praying that they succeed through the Deputy Secretary to the United Nations, which is Mrs. Aisha. I believe and I strongly pray that they succeed in bribing their way by blocking his extradition or his, to face his judgment. Because in US there's a law called bargaining. This is what they are into now. They are bargaining. That law is called bargaining of a suspect. Like if you are accused of stealing $1 million, if you can able to return that money, it is called bargain. If you can able to return that amount, exactly what you stole, then there will be a little fine again that you will pay. Then exonerate yourself from that particular penalty. Now that is exactly what is going on with Nigeria government. You see, where government are protecting hard criminals in order to put them back to work, to continue ravaging the lives of innocent citizens of that place. You see, this is why every indigenous youth, because Fulanis are not indigenous, that's why I'm carefully using my word, so that everybody will understand that we, the IPOB, we are not just fighting for Biafra restoration. We are fighting for everybody. But thank God today that millions of souls who are reasonable in their mindset are getting it right now. But it's only those few criminals, unrepentant criminals, that are still pretending that nothing they are not getting the message. They're all getting the message. But the problem they have is Nigeria have become a safe haven for crime. Nigeria is a safe haven for crime. So shutting down Nigeria will affect so many criminal networks that is going on in the world. It's going to affect so many criminal network in the world. So that is why you see most of them insisting we can amend it, we can restructure, we can do this. But all these things they are suggesting is not the solution. They all know that is not the solution. The solution is let all man go on their separate way. Then the banditry will stop. The excess actions from Boko Haram, Meeti Allah, henchmen, everything will cease to exist. Because what gives them power? What gives them power is the rotting system, the leakage in the system. And this leakage has no plan of amending, of closing the leakage. Rather, the leakage will be expanding. On daily basis, this leakage will be completely expanding more and more. So we know what is going on. And that's why we are not going to take it easy with this self-acclaimed Igbo elite. I call them self-acclaimed Igbo elite because you cannot present yourself as a leader or as an elder of the people while your activities are showcasing completely negative against the people that you are parading yourself that you are the leader of these people. How can you be a leader? How can you be an elder? Elder that oversees the killing of his own people for his own personal selfish interest. Is that an elder? Is that the people they want us to call an elder? Is that the people they want us to sit around the table and negotiate with criminals? How can we negotiate with criminals? IPOB will never negotiate with this criminal organization called Ohaneze Ndigbo. Ohaneze Ndigbo is purely criminal organization. I call them elderly criminal organization, and their wages is destruction. Their wages is destruction. We cannot in any way spare them. It is a promise, because these men with the boys they have trained and put them into position under the state of Nigeria have damaged so many things in our land. They have ravaged our land. They have placed our land down, making our land to look like a desert, like a place of no, a land of no, no progress. This is what these people have succeeded. Elderly, they call themselves an elder. Elderly people who present themselves as elders, who cannot develop their place. Rather, they are busy developing the land of the north, busy developing the land of the west. Is that the people you call an elder? The only federal presence they could activated in our land is 2-meter roadblock. 2-meter roadblock. When 4 years ago that I told them that, I told IPOB General worldwide that the people who activated this checking point, 2-meter checking point in our land, are Ohaneze Ndigbo. Many people argued me. They say, but Nnaemwodo usually come and said, the president, I say, forget the word. These are the word speak in public, and before this word will be uttered by Nnaemwodo, then he always take excuse. He will first of all call them, please don't mind me. This comment I'm going to make on a press conference, please, it's just to deceive them, continue deceiving them. I don't mean this word, but allow me to say it so that they will look as if I am with them, but I am not with them. Then they will, the Fulani will not permit him, or I go and say it on camera. That's why he keep on saying it. Imagine Ohaneze Igbo speaks about checkpoint, we will do something for many years. Rather, immediately they will say they will do something. If the road checkpoint from let's say from Abba to Ngwa, if it's only 3, the next day you will see 7. They will increase it into 7. They will increase it into 7. It's as if immediately he just come out from that speech, he will now call them to add more roadblock to fetch more money. Robbing on a daily basis. Imagine the people they rob for many years. Where did this money enter? Into the pockets of Fulani and Ohaneze and Igbo. And our Igbo's, the corrupt ones. I'm not saying that all Igbo's are the same, because we have also the God-fearing ones. We have the God-fearing ones, like our late king, the father of Mazen Nandekan. These are the kings with fear. These are the kings who rule their community with transparency, with conscience. Not all this kind of Igbo's we are seeing today. Is it not one of the Igbo they captured in Imo State involved in kidnapping of his own people? Not that he kidnapped the Fulani and demanded money. There's one thing that baffles me in Nigeria. Every criminal activities in Nigeria, Igbos are the victim. Igbos are both the one committed by the Igbos, both the one committed by the Hausas, the Fulanese, because Hausas are not involved in crime. The original Hausa, the few that remain, if there is anyone that remain, is not in their gene, is not in their blood. Every crime, go and watch, every crime that is going on in Nigeria, Igbos are the victim. Igbos are the victim. Igbos and the Yorubas are the victim. If a Yoruba boy grow up to become a kidnapper, he will not kidnap Fulanese. Either he kidnap his own brother, Yoruba, and demand them money, they will pay him ransom. And he will not pay bribe. He will not take the bribe to the Hausa commissioner. Sorry, I said Hausa, the Fulani commissioners. So everything that you are seeing there are in favor of the Fulanese. Every activity that is going on in Nigeria is like there is a charm. There is a charm. This, I call it a chain charm. They chain all of them together, they chain all other people together. That whatever you do, you will bring to our table. You will bring the blessing of that crime, or the fruit of that crime, you will bring it to our table. I knew when Evans was living large in Lagos, is it not the same Abba Kyari that he always take his bribe to? Is it not the same Abba Kyari? We all could record as well. Year 2013, there was a fraud. I call it a state fraud. The highest state fraud in Lagos State was overseen by the then governor of Lagos State, Babatunde Fashola, where they used theater in Surulere. Defraud people, millions and thousands of people were defrauded. 2013, come and work and live in Canada. And an agent starts, gathering people. Some people pay 600,000, some pay 1 million, some pay 2 million, some who want to relocate with their family. If you watch that thing, I hope somebody who understand what I'm saying or who remember that incident will bring the tape again to the media. It was called the highest state fraud ever in the record of a black race, overseen by Tunde Fashola. Tunde Fashola was involved, completely involved, because he cannot tell me that somebody was about to defraud the entire state and the sitting governor pretended that he is not involved. Where is the person? Where is that case? That case have already been swept under the carpet, because the majority of people who fall the victim were the Yorubas and the Igbos. Everything, the killing from Boko Haram, the many soldiers who have died today are from Western Nigeria or Eastern or Southern Nigeria. The elders of these two places are the ones submitting their youth into the hands of Funanes. What they will stand to gain is what I don't understand. This thing keep on baffling me. On a daily basis, I will take deep think. I say, I don't understand the purpose of these so-called elders insisting that their innocent youth will live with this bloodthirsty demon called the Funanes. Then that take me to fully understand that no, this is not issue of Funanes. This is issue of a deadly caliphate in movement, and we have taken our decision. We are taking a strong determination to end this unending crime against humanity. These elders have acted so wickedly against their people. Elders with no conscience. And I believe the hour has come that they should receive whatever they have sowed in that land. These elders have sowed a very corrupt seed that if nothing is done, every life in that place may be in a deep danger. Already lives are in deep dangers. Lives in Nigeria are in deep danger. Where the poor, it seems to be going down on daily basis, where the criminals are being exalted on daily basis. In a police institution, if you have not crucified an Igbo man as a police officer, you will not be promoted. If you are in the army, if you have never committed genocide against the Igbos, you will not be promoted. Igbo's blood and Igbo's soul have become a ladder for promotion under the state of Nigeria. And that is why we say no. We all rather die than to allow this to continue. And this fight is not going to be an easy fight. It's going to be a fight to finish. Because if you stop halfway, your chain will be doubled. And these elders, we are passing a very strong message that the world may bear us witness when we start. Either these elders retrace their steps, either this so-called safe elite, self-acclaimed elite in our land, in southern Nigeria, the Biafra territory, either they bring down their shoulder and pay attention and let us correct them, or they stand on their way of evil stubbornness, then we will meet them when the time comes. We shall meet in the battlefield. and that battlefield, then every man, that time the Fulanis will run away and abandon them. Those Britain who are engineering them will as well abandon them. Then their fate to live will only remain in our hands. Then we will decide either we allow them to live with all the crime they have committed in that land, or we will decide otherwise. We are not begging anybody. We are not urging anybody to stop his evil or her evil activity. But time will tell. But what I want to remind them today, being the 4th of August 2021, that I want to record them that they should go and watch that tape again. That's Samedo. They should watch that tape of Samedo, how Samedo was treated when he was captured. They should go and watch that tape again and advise themselves. You know, black people, we always, our memory are very quickly to forget issues. I'm asking all the so-called self-acclaimed leaders in southern Nigeria called Biafra land to go and ask where they will get that tape of Samedo, or they should go to YouTube and search it out. Let them sit down with their boys, let them sit down with their wives and children and watch it and know exactly what will come on them if they continue in this betraying manner.
In my life, watching Linda's TV show. I will see you again in my next video. Remain blessed. I appreciate each and every one of you, and keep on watching Linda's TV show. If you have not yet subscribed, please, I beg you to do that so that you'll be getting more updates from me. Bye bye.